Dark bedroom. Ceiling fan spinning slowly. Digital clock glowing 3:12 a.m. Person lying awake. Eyes open, staring at the ceiling. Slow push-in on their face. It's the middle of the night. The house is silent.
Everyone else is asleep, and you are wide awake. Why? Why can't you sleep?
Close-up on eyes. Quick cuts of floating thought fragments overlaid on the dark. The email. That thing I said. Tomorrow's meeting. Did I lock the door? Narration. Sometimes it's not the body. It's the mind. Racing thoughts. Replaying the day on a loop. Worrying about tomorrow before it's even arrived. For some, it's a habit called rumination. The brain circling the same worry over and over, looking for an exit it can't find. For others, it's anxiety. It's anxiety itself. The nervous system stuck in high alert long after the danger has passed. Split frame. One side shows a teenager scrolling under the covers. The other, an adult staring at a spreadsheet reflected in their glasses at 11 p.m.
For some people, this isn't occasional. It's constant. A brain wired for stimulation that never fully quiets down at night. This is common with ADHD or after trauma, where the nervous system stays hypervigilant, even in a safe, quiet room. The body is technically resting. The mind hasn't gotten the memo. Person shifting position, wincing slightly, hand on lower back. Cut to a glass of water on the nightstand. Cut to a phone screen glowing. Notification banner sliding in. Other times, it's physical. Pain that won't settle into a comfortable position. A stomach still working through a heavy, late dinner. Caffeine from that afternoon coffee still circulating hours later. Or something more specific. Acid reflux that worsens lying flat. Restless legs that won't stay still. Or simply needing to get up, again, to use the bathroom. Sleep also shifts with the body's changing chemistry. Hormonal changes during pregnancy, menopause, or a thyroid imbalance can fragment the night into pieces. And sleep itself changes with age. Older adults naturally get less deep sleep and wake more easily. Teenagers run on a delayed internal clock, biologically wired to fall asleep later, which clashes head-on with an early school bell. The habits we don't notice. Blue light from a phone washing over a sliver of streetlight. Cut to a bed cluttered with a laptop and paperwork. And sometimes it's the small habits, repeated so often they become invisible. The phone scroll before bed, its blue light quietly telling the brain it's still daytime. The inconsistent wake-up time that confuses the body's internal clock. The bedroom that's slowly become an office or a dining table, instead of a place the brain associates purely with rest. Wide, still shot. Person alone in bed. Empty side of the bed. A framed photo on the dresser, catching soft light. Slow zoom out to show the whole quiet room. Sometimes the reason isn't visible at all. Grief that surfaces the moment things go quiet. Loneliness, sharpened by an empty side of the bed. Worry about money, or a loved one, or a future that feels uncertain. The nights carry a weight the busyness of the day simply doesn't leave room for. Montage. Brighter,
and warmer tone. Phone placed in another room. Curtains closing out streetlight. A consistent clock showing the same bedtime across several cuts. A person stepping outside into morning sun.
Most of this has a starting point. A consistent bedtime and wake time, even on weekends. Less screen light in the hour before bed. Cutting caffeine after midday. Keeping the bed for sleep alone. And when it's more than habits, when the cause is pain, hormones, or a mind that won't settle no matter what, that's not a willpower problem. That's something worth bringing to a doctor.
Slow pullback shot. Sunrise creeping through the blinds. Person finally closing their eyes. Breathing, slowing down.
Sleep isn't just rest. It's the body finally being allowed to let go of the day. And most of the time, the reason we can't is something worth listening to.